Welcome back. Man, these guys are a bunch of jerks. They're a bunch of jerks. All right, we did it. Welcome back to Let's Play Graffiti Kingdom. So last time we managed to open up all three, close off all three traps, but open up the door to Pallet herself. She looks so nice there, but you know she's trouble. So let's go in and get back our friend.
Pastel! What the? Whoops. How rowdy. Don't you know that it's rude to barge into a lady's room without knocking? So, what do you want?
Well, you know, to save Pastel.
I beg your pardon? That implies that I kidnapped my darling Pastel.
I mean, you kinda did.
Well, didn't you?
Of course not! How dare you insult me like this?
Well, it's not too far from the truth.
Oh, yes, it is. I just wanted to chat about the good old days with my dear friend.
So you
good old
kidnapped
days?
her.
How old are you two anyway?
Uh-huh. It is not polite to be asking a lady for her age.
Well, whatever. Come on, Pastel, let's go.
Sure.
There's
What is the
kidnapping.
hurry, darling? Your Prince Charming came all this way for you. At least stay caught a little longer, would you?
I knew it!
So go. You don't need her anyway. What good is she to you? If you need a new pet, why don't you take this cheap bird instead?
Cheap?
I don't want that weirdo bird.
Cheap.
Then why is it that you want Pastel back?
Well, I have no choice. She's my friend.
Really?
That I have no choice bit gets on my nerves, though.
Well, okay. So she's basically a piece of luggage on my back.
Oh,
She's already heavy just hanging there, but sometimes she falls asleep with all the saliva coming out of her mouth. Just the other day, she kept grinding her teeth the whole time.
oh,
Now, I'm afraid she's just gonna wet herself one day.
that's it.
But she's my friend, so it really doesn't matter whether I can use her or not.
Pixel,
I mean, you could have done without that first part.
Is this romantic chat over? Great, because now you can lose to me graciously.
So we are gonna fight. You should have just told me.
interesting.
And the fight begins in the Strawberrium. So, honest to goodness, this is actually a ridiculously easy fight. But I'm also not going to be trying that hard because I've got to wait for her to spawn these little duders. And then I gotta try to get a card from them. And if they don't drop a card, which they didn't, I don't think she spawns them again.
What's the matter? I'm not done yet. Alright, what's the matter? What's the matter?
Hey, we got the card. So this is probably as far as, like, potentially missable cards goes, this is probably the worst fight. Like, just hands down worst fight. And I say that because I almost want to say her AI is bugged. Like, it seems sometimes like she tries to get back up, but can't.
It can't be. I can't lose.
And that's the last one.
Pixel!
Whoa!
Thank you, Pixel. I really didn't think you'd be coming for me.
Well, I was just passing by. Hold it, hold it. What do you mean, I didn't think? Why did I save you in the first place? Look out!
What?
Huh? Ah! Tablet!
Silly tablet. You know, you may never blast that strong.
Well, I knew, but my body just...
Tablet, come on! You'll be alright.
I think it was worth saving you, just to hear you say that.
What are you talking about? I'm not gonna just not pay you back this favor.
You said friends help each other, so... I thought I would try to help you.
I never said that. You idiot.
You should not say that when I am at my end. Well, goodbye.
Tablet!
Pixel.
Pastel, let's find that devil fast. We need to save all the townspeople.
Pixel, are you crying?
Why would I cry for him? He's a demon. I didn't ask him to get shot. It's not my fault. I'm happy he's gone. Stop asking stupid questions. Let's go.
Yes. We're almost there. Let's go.
Well, we may have finally lit a fire under our protagonist's butt, which has been a long time coming. You know what, though? I'm gonna say straight up, I don't believe he's gone. He didn't leave a ghost. Everybody else goes away, they leave a ghost. He just disappeared. Don't believe it. Not for a second. I did it. I made it. I made it up here. So yeah, otherwise, like I was saying before, this is actually a really easy fight, all things considered. It's pretty easy to hit her a good couple times, get her to run away. She's not that aggressive in coming after you and trying to do damage to you. But for getting the card from her minions, this is probably the worst fight. If only because the drop rate isn't amazing. And as far as I can tell, she only summons them once. Like, it's at like half HP that she summons them, and I've beaten her to within an inch of her life and just run around, and she never did it again. Though I almost want to say maybe her AI is bugged or something, because it seems like, because I think she flies up here whenever she's going to actually do it. And I've seen her seem to try to get up here a couple times, but she's never able to do it. So I don't know. Truth be told, I think that with the potentially missable ones. And again, they're not actually missable forever. We'll get another chance to get them, but it won't be for quite some time. But with the potentially missable ones, I think maybe there was some small problems with some of these. Like, for one, that they don't drop the thing very often, meaning you have to just fight them a couple times in order to get it. And then this one, where not only do they not drop it every time, but she only summons them once. You miss your chance, you reset the fight. Well, let's get out of here. Alright. With our keys, the rainbow bridge appears and we can enter the battle at Devil Palace. So I mentioned before that I was foregoing getting a lot of the rare and super rare cards because I wasn't really sure at what point they would unlock. At this point, they're all unlocked. The vast majority of them. There are very few special cases that aren't, but otherwise they are. So, from here, we're going to be going out and trying to get all the rest of the rare cards. I'm going to save that for next time, though, because there is... I mean, on top of now being a good cutoff point, there's one last thing that I want to do. And for that, I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to grab... I mean, we gotta keep those 3. It's nice having a car. But in getting a car, I actually find Wheel of the Moon here is pretty cool. So if I need a car, I'm gonna use him. Otherwise, let's just take a quick look through, make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did. Also getting just a quick... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, I remember exactly where that one was. We'll get that one next time. That one was one of the ones that was really hard to get because he was on a little platform in the middle of, like, a windy area, and you and him could both get blown off real easy. Way easier to get him once you have a ranged attack. Which I have, I just never went back to get him. So that's the only one we're missing there. And then we go down here to the rare cards, so we've got to go and finish these. Which we've got a lot of, but we're missing these 3 here at the end. The super rare cards we're missing the vast majority of. We really only have the Dodo. Oh, I remember him. Okay, yeah. So we've still got some work cut out for us. We also don't know what's here. This is actually the, as one would expect, this is the Battle at Devil Palace cards, because that's there. And we also don't have any of these. It says Boss card. Those will be neat. These are the ones that we can't actually get all of now. We're going to have to come back in post-game to finish these off. But otherwise here, we're looking pretty good with what we got. I'm going to go ahead and clear card holder here. And there's one last thing that I wanted to draw. So this will actually be a neat way to real quick kind of show you how the drawing works. So you can back up the line, because I'm doing that because I'm still going too fast. So I don't know if it's something inherent in... That's actually pretty decent, right? So let's go with that. go with that one. And then once you draw it, you can select it and go thickness and go whoop. Make it all super thick. Yeah, let's make you super thick. So we got that done. We want to draw again from here, so that's going to be our body. Always is. Now, I want to connect to the body, and for what I'm going to draw next, the connection point doesn't really matter. So let's do that, and then we'll just go... Yeah, sure, let's do this. Because I'm making this motionless. Now I want to go underneath here and grab that son of a gun and thicken it the crap up. Good enough. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. Y'all see how fast you can guess what I'm drawing. Now I'm going onto the side here because this works much like Magic Pen Gel. I want it to be centered, so I'm clicking in the middle of the side. Even though I don't actually want this to be centered. I want it to be, like, here. So I'll go back to the front, and then we'll just do this again. So these are all going to be motionless. And then we'll do it one more time on the back here. Put it right there. Gonna make this back one about the same as the front one, so we'll just trace it. Bring it over, thicken it the crap up. Alright, and now comes the part where you're probably gonna guess what it is, because I'm gonna change these colors around. We're gonna make you... Okay, we can also go over color mode here. I want it to be like just a little brighter. I guess brightness doesn't matter when you're like on that peak. I want it to be like this. But... yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Color. Oh, man. You're not going to make it easy for me to change the color? And this is why you do this all at once. So it's actually the joystick that moves the thing in the top one, and then the D-pad moves it on the bottom. I'm gonna hit cancel. Let's see here, and then you're gonna be... You're gonna be green, but you're gonna be very transparent. I hit cancel again. Not quite that transparent. There we go. Look at that. We're getting places. Okay, now let's wrap this thing up because we're gonna put you down here. Okay, now if you hold L2, you can zoom in and out. And I'm gonna go... I mean, that'll be It'll be fine. It'll straighten itself out once you... What do I want this to be? I may still have to make it motionless, even though I don't like it. Because there's no real option for what I would want it to be. Yeah, I guess we're just going all motionless all the time. Now, it made it the last thing, so I'm gonna have to fix that, but that's fine. And then this one goes in. Not quite as far as that one does. Man, drawing's hard. So you may be wondering why it's so hard. I think I started to say this and then I didn't. I don't know if this is a thing with like all PS2 controllers. But there appear to be like dead zones, I guess, where if you're pushing up, it goes, okay, we're going to assume you want to go straight up. So we're going to take everything in the vicinity of up and count it as up. So it makes going like in digital directions much easier. But if you want to go slightly to one side of a digital direction, you like can't. You've got to tilt the joystick far enough over to get out of that dead zone. And then that's where you see it go like, instead of like a nice curve. Like you can't get it. Okay, so here's the next fun one. Because I can take this and I can go copy. And then we got to put our connector point down. Which I'm just going to put right here in the middle. And then we're going to go back. It knows which direction this was drawn from, and it's going to assume we're copying it from the same direction. So we do that, we copy, we want to flip it that way, and it'll straight up mirror it that way. And we're done. Just that easy. So, copy. Gotta go put our selector back. We want to mirror it. It'll just put it right over there, and we're done. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. Okay, so you may be wondering at this point, well, how are you going to get the stuff inside the shell? Well, that's where you can go over here, and you can go delete display. And now you can draw on here like nobody's business. This is actually going to be a little bit hard because I need to draw kind of in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to get a little creative with this. I'm going to start by putting a point here. And then I want one circle to be like here, centered about here. So I'm going to do this. Actually, you know what? No, I don't even need to do this fancy thing because I can just draw it. You know what I am gonna do though? I'm gonna go, just because I'm having a hard time remembering exactly where the edge of the shell was. I'm gonna do this. And put something up there. So I can hide that. And now, like, oh no, I can't click in the very middle, it's fine. Because all you're really doing is determining which, for motionless objects anyway, this matters for, like, legs and crap. But for motionless objects, all it matters is that I am connecting it to this piece, and that's the center of where I want to connect it. So we're looking at having one like up here. And we're gonna go down here and we're gonna put one like here. No. Here. There we go. And then I'm lazy, so I'm gonna copy you. Be centered over here. Now I do want to mirror it because if I leave it the same, it'll stay off to the left, and I can move it to the right. But it's way easier just to do that. You know what else I want to do? There's just a big old gap there in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to do a little something in here. Let's go like this. Now we can go to the side, take a look at these things. Oh, I don't need this anymore.
Are you sure you want to delete that?
I sure am. And now these little boys got to be way thicker than they are. So let's go embrace the thickness. And then all of these are going to be around about the same color, which I should have just selected from the get-go, but I didn't. Nope, nope, nope. I keep hitting the wrong button. You have to hit X to confirm. I keep hitting like circle because I'm done and just want to back up. You see, this is where I really should have just been on this color, but I wasn't. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Look how cute he is. Now, the last thing that we need to do is, what is a Metroid if it can't fly? So I'm going to grab a point. I'm going to draw some big ol' wings. You are going to be a wing. And use thin as possible, because who ever heard of a wing that thick? And color doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. Color doesn't matter. I'm going to make it white. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make it completely transparent. And I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put the connector point back on top. And we're going to mirror it. And it's going to be over there. So now we got two big old wings. And we're done! Maybe these guys could stand to be a little less thick. Alright, so I wanted to do this one just because I feel like all the fancy, like for a game that's built around drawing, I did all the fancy drawing off screen, effectively. And you could sit here and go to town on this guy. You could go put in more detail. You could put in like the little things, little like vine things going out, not vine, vein things going out to the show or whatever, but I'm gonna call that done.
That looks done.
We just made us a Metroid, so we're gonna name it. It's gonna be called Metroid. Whoops. I did it. Okay, well, we're clearly not done yet because look at him down there bouncing. He's not done yet. So we gotta select movement. If we want him to actually, like, fly, we gotta go down to Fluffy. So it looks like he... Okay. Okay, what kind of voice do you got? Perfect. Adorable! Okay, well, I think we're done here. Then edit attacks. What do we got? I mean, he can fly, clearly. Gotta be able to fly. And he doesn't have any, like, arms or weapons or anything, so really tackles are about all he's got. So... you know what? Sure, let's give him a Rip Stomp. Yeah, let's go ahead and give you... So we need the fly. Dash is good, just so you can get around. Triangle, let's give you the... Ooh, we could give you one of these. One of these bad boys. Yeah, let's give you one of these. What do we want? Electric? Electric. Sure. Why not? Okay, then we got all of the... Nope. We need the tackles. Oh, I can't give you a second tackle after your tackle? That's fine. So do we want to give him dash? I guess we have to give him dash. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, we did it. There we go, look at that cute little guy. It'd be best if I could get him to, like, lunge claws first, but what are you gonna do? This is also where I don't have a huge number of... You know, thinking about it, I probably should have drawn that goo on his bottom from, like, the top view instead of a front view. Whatever, it'll be... It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, there we go. Alright, until next time, everybody. Apologies that I didn't get to draw, like, everything that I wanted to draw. All y'all's suggestions, there were a lot of them. I tried to hit at least some of the ones that, jumped out at me more. And that I saw more often. So, here we are. Till next time, everybody. Now is probably a pretty good time to go get all those little rare duders out and about in the world.